Well, hello and welcome once again back to the Mars Mission News Network, bringing you all the latest news from LEGO Legacy Heroes Unboxed. Today we have the October event calendar. Got this one luckily a little bit early, but as you might be able to tell from looking at it, there's not actually much on here, but we'll get into that here in just a little bit. But just cover up what we do have. We have the repeats from last month. We have the Date with Destiny and the Mind Games event. Date with Destiny runs till October the 4th. Just have a couple more days to do that, though if you haven't done it already, probably not going to really be able to, so nothing really much there. And we have Mind Games just out on the last day of September technically, so it is technically old news, even though it is going to be running for a decent bit into October, but that's all old news. For new news, we do have from October 14th to October 26th the Early Adopters Brick Pace event, which is the exclusive event to get Alan, Leo, Quincy, and the Alpha Centauri Outpost. I believe that's what the Blacktron set is called. Not that they're like very high up on the list, but hey, Alan and Leo, pretty good to be able to get them. And then, of course, we also have the returning Ghost Hunting event, which is where you need space to be able to get ghosts. If you haven't been able to get them all yet, this is another chance to be able to get the last few nodes in of that one. I think I still have a couple more to do myself. Just don't have like fully maxed classic space for that. But that runs from October 21st to November the 1st. So it's kind of being run for the early adopters, but also kind of sticking around more for Halloween. Honestly, not much going on here. Like I said, the only, big real news is early adopters. Ghost hunting, this is good for those who can do it, but there are lots of people who have completed it, so it's nothing really new there. Also, to be fair, early adopters, a lot of people have probably kind of finished Alan and Leo off as well from there, so there's not much to get. I guess you can get Quincy 7-starred if you haven't already, but honestly, not much going on there. But that does bring me to the big news, and this is kind of obvious to me from looking at this calendar, but you have a sort of dead zone near the end of October, because October has 31 days in it, and normally there's just a couple days between the ends of brick paces. Like I think the last one ended Tuesday, or Wednesday was Wednesday, and then you had like 2 days later Mind Games started. The same thing kind of on here. You have 2 days between the end of Mind Games and the beginning of early adopters, so 2 more days would be about the 28th. Kind of feels like when another one would start. I kind of don't feel like we would wait until the next month to really start a brick pace. So that leads me to believe, and with some other stuff I have heard, we're getting a Halloween update. Now, honestly, I was expecting to see something then, and we would have some event on the calendar, and it would be getting updated and having new stuff get added into it that would fit. Like maybe Malicious Malice would get updated with some more spooky castle or skeletons, ghosts, whatever they wanted to stick in there. Or maybe the collectible journey would get updated, maybe add in some more spooky collectibles, maybe some trick-or-treaters, something like that. Or one of the other events. Mind Games is of course being run now, but I can see Mind Games maybe being updated and sticking in the Ghost Ninjago stuff. You did have that Possession whole wave. We also have a set from that, the City of Sticks. We could have some ghost enemies added into the game or something. But the fact that there is nothing on here really leads me to believe that means we're going to be getting an entirely new brick pace. Like maybe last year we got the Malicious Malice event, which added in Malok, Scully, Reaper, and Grimhelma. So maybe something similar. Not saying we'll get maybe 4 minifigures again, though the fact that they haven't already announced anything yet for around Halloween time besides ghost hunting, to me leads me to believe there's a good chance we might be getting some new stuff then. And maybe a new Halloween sort of event. Hoping maybe it it's going to be not some more Spooky Castle, because while I like Castle, could we get something else besides Spooky Castle? And we kind of got that last year. I feel like we could just add that into the Malice event. Maybe it's going to be some more spooky collectibles. Not that we always need more collectibles, but maybe these won't have as much synergy with some of the other ones, and we could do some other cool stuff there. And I mean, I could see that maybe getting an entirely new event. I mean, if it's not going to be related to Castle, we already have 2 Spooky Castle events. So I'm hoping that means it's not going to be Castle. I could maybe see Ninjago getting something. I mean, there could be some good spooky Ninjago characters. Honestly, Ninjago and collectibles, only 2 I'm really thinking. Unless it's going to be entirely something new. I mean, I guess we could be getting Kid Inside, but it feels like that's too late for that. Monster Fighters, maybe. Let's get something entirely new. But for the stuff we have right now, I don't see much stuff from space really counting as spooky. Though it could be. I mean, Ghost Hunting is running then. Though I feel like if you can get the stuff from a new space event, it's not going to really help you with Ghost Hunter, because you probably already finished Ghost Hunting a while ago. You're not going to get that stuff to 7 stars to help you complete the event yet. Pirates, maybe this might be some okay spooky pirate stuff, but I mean, that's like more Pirates of the Caribbean. Then, I don't know, City. You don't really have much spooky city stuff, and that's kind of it. I mean, that's really like Ghostbusters updated. That could be interesting, but I don't think that'd be a smart idea. But yeah, that's really all I have for this one. Other thing is, according to some people on Discord who are like a day ahead with time zones, they're saying the login fig for this coming month is Reaper. So you get 25 tiles of Reaper, so that's nice. I have reached out to Maria about seeing if we can get for the calendars added onto it. The login fig, though, when they want the calendar to go live, you would technically already be able to know by getting into the game, but I have also recommended maybe saying about adding in the tournament reward figs listed somewhere on here. I think honestly that would be really nice to have on here somewhere, to let you kind of go ahead and plan out, especially if you have like a random switch. Like, you kind of look for patterns, but it's sometimes hard to kind of tell what you're going to be getting. So I think something like that would be really nice, because like, hey, when we're going over to Halloween stuff, are we going to go back to Spooky Army? Will we maybe get Fright Night? Or we can go to like Basil and Willa? Like, it'd be really cool to know. So trying to see if we can get a little bit more stuff added onto here. But do let me know in the comments below what you think we're going to be getting. Do you think we're just going to have until the beginning of November no brick paces, or you also feeling like me that we are going to be getting a Halloween update, Halloween event, something like that, something new for it not being on the calendar yet? Because to me, them being this big empty space on here makes me feel like we are going to be getting something, but by the fact they don't want to name it, that must mean it must be new, because they can't just name it. If it was just going to be Collectible Journey that was getting updated, you could just slap Collectibles Journey on here, or Collecting Journey, I can't remember what it's actually called, the Collectibles event. You could just slap that in here and it wouldn't be any big deal. But if it's going to be new, you might want to wait closer to that, especially if it won't be till like the 28th of October. You might not want to announce it around like the very end of September. You might not want to announce it a month in advance. I get that you might want to wait till more like a week before it to be able to announce it or something. So you let me know what your thoughts are. What would you want to see? Would you like to see more Spooky Castle, Spooky Collectibles, Spooky Ninjago, or can you think of any other good spooky stuff that we kind of have already in the game that you would like to see get added? And I guess with that, without further ado, this is Paul Ripley. Goodbye and have a wonderful day, and I hope you look forward to this upcoming month. Bye-bye.